Hello, I'm Coach Domagalski, and this is Coach Wilkes, and we just summed up a very good season of 18-3, and being the first team in Union Grove history to win a girls conference championship, which is a huge accomplishment for not only this team but future teams. And we're putting this together to sum up the season a little bit and just give you some not ideas, but some thought of how we were thinking at the beginning of the year as well. One of the things that Coach Wilkes and I always talked about was we thought this was going to be probably a three-point shooting team. We're just going to gun it nonstop. And as the season went on, I thought we turned into this team that attacked the hoop and became one of the better teams in the area that did that. And I really thought one of the memories that I have is the turning point of the season was a halftime at Waterford, where you and I are sitting in that hallway where balls are,
little closet hallway there.
And we're down by 10, and we're saying whatever we were doing, we got to stop doing it. I don't know if you remember that.
Yep.
And then we went into playground, where it was just a motion offense, and then that was really our main offense for the rest of the year. And to come back the way we did in the second half of that game, I commend the girls for that. I thought that was a huge turning point for the season.
Yeah, for me that was one of the best parts of the whole season, to see them dig out from a hole against a quality opponent. I thought it said a lot about the character as our team as it went on.
Even though the coach from Waterford complains, this and that, and the refs, and we did this wrong. I thought we outplayed them that whole second half. And Kaylee Valdez, I remember her making that 3-point shot to finally get us over the hump, and to hear a crowd and there's a lot of pressure on this team to win conference, and that shot to put us ahead, it went back and forth all the way to the end of the game, but that shot was it just signified us being one of the best teams in conference.
Just the Waterford game I thought was awesome. We go from kind of struggling yet in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, you could just see our confidence come around, and we just went nuts. And I thought that game was big set the tone for the rest of our season. If we lose that game, I think things turn out a little bit differently.
And on top of that, they've been beating us for 3 straight years, and to win that game just sort of got a big weight off our back. And then that led us to not losing the game up to the second Waterford game, and then the crowd having Preps Plus there. We're the ranked team, and if they win, most likely it's going to be we're sharing that title or whatever. And for the most part, we smoked them the whole game.
I thought this team, the whole year, when they kind of sit around a little bit, and then all of a sudden, when they knew they really had to play, they found that extra gear, and we blew some teams out when we had to. They make it a little hard on the coaches every now and then, but I thought when they really needed to, they could turn it on.
And then 2 defensive games that I think stand out. Actually 3, 2.5 in a way. One was Heather New's performance on Taylor Larson at Badger. I thought that was a big accomplishment. The second one was the Heather / Epping on Chapman at East Troy the second half. That was huge, and especially I think they're still making threes as we're talking right now. And then finally, that game against Cudahy, against a very good team, for Epping to come in when Heather was hurt and to do the defensive job that she did on such a great player like Lockwood. I think that was a huge thing for our team and for Amanda as well. That was a big accomplishment.
I agree.
I want to just list some of the accomplishments, because some people, when you don't walk away with that gold ball or whatever, they might feel, well, we should have did something more. But here's the things that we accomplished. First girls basketball team to win a conference championship in the history of Union Grove, 30 years. Best regular season record in the history of the girls basketball program at 18-3. Second was 18-6 back in 1993. Best conference record in the history of girls basketball program. Obviously, running the table is pretty cool. First Union Grove girls basketball team to ever finish ranked in the AP poll in state. We finished 8th in the state. And least amount of points given up per game, 37.3 a game. To me, that says a lot about our defense. Playing man-to-man, you're going to give up some points. And first basketball player on record at Union Grove to reach 1,000 points, and that would be Kaylee Valdez. So I mean, that is such a huge thing for me as well. And I know you and I talked about it. Just want Kaylee to get the 1,000 point out of the way. So when Kaylee hit that 1,000 point, that was something cool at St. Joe's. Although we wish you would have did it a little bit sooner. Made life a little bit easier. But we're so happy you did it. And as a team, we had 5 players that scored over 100 points this year. I mean, there's not a lot of teams that have 5 starters score over 100 points. And I think that's a huge accomplishment. It was such a team effort this year. I'm so proud for
I thought our balance among all our players that came in, I mean, everybody that came in and did an awesome job. I mean, not only the starters, I mean, to see some of the girls develop through, to see Jackie Servey develop through the year was very satisfying. And I got one more thing there, list of accomplishments. I think setting a standard for Union Grove girls basketball now. You know, when people look at Union Grove basketball, when we go out and play with our younger teams, they know who we are. And I think that's a tribute to the girls that finished up here.
That's most definitely, and I think that's going to help girls win in the future. Now there's tradition built, and there's a standard that you talked about, and that's going to make our program better for years to come. So ladies, Coach Wilkes and I, we want to say thank you very much. We've known you for 4 years and coached you for a huge chunk of that, and you've been a part of our lives, and we're very proud of you. So remember this, what hard work does pay off, so thank you very much for giving us all these great memories. I enjoy practice. I enjoy the personalities of the team, of the individuals on the team. It's a great group of kids, and you know, it's going to be sad when that dynamic is gone at the end of the year. I haven't thought about it too much, but I think when that time comes, whether we're holding a gold ball trophy from Madison or not, it's going to bother me a little bit.
All right, ladies, you earned this. It only happens once every 30 years, so...